Anetwa buong, Junakis, nanditay ka na pala. Piyat mo ng rambutaneriya, luliwawaw, chini kuloy.
Hindi po.
Vladimir bakla, wain namang tegi bombshell. Plenty ang reporchi sa mga nawawalay na utawchi.
Ang aneklabong titulo ng Miss Universe ay Nyurehong Surangalan Chi at Nyores Bongbong.
Ang name song ng ex-boylet ko ay Brian. DY siya.
Have sa kiss ng Jowa Bells. Porta ang lolo mo.
Pride Month had just ended, and the queers are still at it as they clap their fans, strut down the runway, and having a good old time. In this generation, they have permeated both real life and online spaces, showing their culture which likens a rainbow with its myriad of colors. This would not be possible without the continuous activism of the forebearers of the LGBT community in the Philippines who have faced discrimination and marginalization due to prejudice and deprivation of civil and legal rights. In this predicament, members of the LGBT community have concocted a language used not only to keep information from outsiders, but also to build a sense of identity amongst its members. The Philippine Gay Lingo, also known as Swardspeak, is not only a vehicle for communication, but also a symbol of the fight against oppression and discrimination, as well as a reflection of real-life scenarios of both queers and non-queers in this day and age. This video discusses not only the pragmatics or social context, but also the morphology or word formation and the semantics or meaning making of the Philippine Gay Lingo. With that out of the way, let's get into it! Lavender Linguistics, also known as LGBT linguistics or queer linguistics, is a branch of linguistics that deal with the relationship between language and the worldwide LGBT community. Earlier studies conducted by Gershon Legman in his 1941 work, The Language of Homosexuality, an American Glossary, discusses the concept of distinct lavender lexicons. William Leap, an emeritus professor of anthropology at the American University in Washington, D.C., spearheaded the scholarship of lavender linguistics in the 1990s. Lavender linguistics incorporated different fields of study, such as LGBT culture studies, linguistics, and cultural theories, as it aims on the more specialized study on the queer language usage. Leap founded the Lavender Languages and Linguistics Conference in 1993 to coincide with the political rally March on Washington for Lesbian, Gay, and Bi Equal Rights and Liberation on April 25, 1993. The term lavender was used in Carl Sandburg's 1926 biography of Abraham Lincoln titled Abraham Lincoln: The Prairie Years, in which quoted Lincoln and his friend Joshua Fry Speed's relationship as a streak of lavender and soft spots as May violet, connoting homosexuality. In the early 20th century, homosexual people of America were insulted for having a dash or streak of lavender. On April 27, 1953, President Dwight D. Eisenhower signed the Executive Order No. 10450 or Security Requirements for Government Employment, in which it expanded the security criteria for government jobs and background checks for personnel and applicants. The Executive Order met job termination with sexual orientation as one of the reasons. Coined by the historian David K. Johnson, the Lavender Scare is when around 5,000 federal agency employees losing their jobs on the basis of sexuality. In the 1960s, the color lavender was reclaimed by the queers and became the symbol of empowerment. Lavender accessories were used on marches to commemorate the riots at Stonewall. In the Philippine context, according to Jose Javier Reyes, the term Swardspeak is said to be coined by film critic and columnist Nestor Torre in the 70s in his book Swardspeak: A Preliminary Study. Sward is said to be an outdated slang for gay men in the Philippines. The word itself is a result of its morphological process. It comes from pards, meaning male friend or kumpare. Pards became sward as the result of feminization of the word. Obviously, not only the Philippines has a variety of the gay language. The United States have the gay speak or queer speak that paved the way for lavender linguistics. England has the polari, used amidst outsiders and undercover police as same-sex relationships were illegal in the 1940s. In South Africa, they have Gael, which is based on English and Afrikaans, that is used as cover during the time when homosexuality is illegal. In Indonesia, they have the Bahasa Binan, Bencong, or Banchi. South Africa and Zimbabwe have the Ising Humo, that is based on the Bantu languages. Greece have the Kaliarda, that is used between the 1940s and the end of the Greek junta in 1974. Turkey have the lubunka that is used in the 17th to the 18th century. India and Pakistan have the hijra farsi used by the third gender called hijra. Brazil have the pajuba in 1964 to 1985, which is used against police repression and misinformation. Peru have the loshoro that emerged in the 1960s to the 70s. Lastly, Vietnam have the tieng y and tieng k. After all, the version of the gay lingo that has been popularized is the Filipino variant as it is being used in Metro Manila and online by various people from all over the Philippines. The main feature of the Filipino gay lingo is rather than making a brand new language, speakers incorporate different morphological changes, semantic associations, and word loaning with the base language being Filipino. Let's now check these characteristics. First is abbreviation, in which it is a shortening of a word or a phrase. Examples are BIR, babaeng inurungan ng regla, meaning menopausal women, PBA, Philippine Basketball Association, meaning party, ball, or homecoming, and NPA, New People's Army, initially meant always on hiding, but the current meaning is to leave. Second is affixation, in which it is the addition of affixes to a morpheme or word. Examples are charot, meaning joke, is composed of the prefix C and harot as root. Gandara, meaning beautiful, is composed of ganda as root and the suffix ra. And gora, meaning to go, is composed of go as root and the suffix ra. Third is substitution, in which it is the replacement of a letter or syllable with a new one. Examples are borlog or tulog, meaning sleep, replaces tu with bor. Shutaka or putaka, meaning you whore, replaces p with sh. Jowa or asawa, in this context a lover, meaning spouse, replaces asa with jo. Kyoho or baho, meaning stink, replaces ba with kyo. Sinech or sino, meaning who, replaces o with ech. And kalurke or kaloka, meaning crazy, replaces o with the infix ur. Fourth is clipping, in which it is the deletion of a letter or syllable. Examples are anda or Andalusian horse, which is one of the most expensive horse in the world, tied with the morpheme money. The syllables Lucian are removed. Akla or bakla, meaning gay, with prefix b being removed, and be or best friend with st friend being removed. Fifth is metathesis, in which it is a transposition of sounds or letters in a word. Examples are domat or tamod, meaning semen, and astig or tigas, meaning hard or stiff. Sixth is neologism, in which new words are created to accommodate new concepts. Examples are amaka na akla or tama na bakla, meaning enough of it or stop it. Bugsh or kabog, meaning an expression of amazement. And eme, keme, or kimi, meaning being fine. Seventh is association with a person's characteristics, in which a meaning is tied with a personality's behavior. Examples are agamulak, meaning handsome, since he is an attractive actor. Cleopatra, meaning applauded, since she is a phenomenal figure. Sinead O'Connor, meaning incomparable, a reference to her song Nothing Compares to You. Jesus Christ Superstar, meaning glow up, a reference to Christ's resurrection, likens a person having a glow up after makeup and styling. Stevie Wonder, meaning turning a blind eye, a reference to his apparent blindness. And Bella Flores, meaning someone with bad temper, as the actress is known for her villainous roles. Eighth is association with an object, thing, or event's characteristics, which is a meaning is tied with an object, thing, or event's quality. Examples are nota, meaning penis, specifically a minim, crochet, and onwards as it looks like it. Blusang itim, meaning black blouse, a reference in a 1986 movie of the same name in which its wearer become beautiful. The gay lingo means a gay who suddenly became beautiful after going to a salon. 48 years, meaning a long-ass time, as 48 years is obviously a lengthy time. And anaconda, meaning traitor, as snakes are used for the concept of betrayal in the Philippine context. Ninth is rhyming with a person's name, in which the name of a personality sounds similar to a familiar word. Examples are Jolanis Morissette, or singer-songwriter Alanis Morissette, sounds like ulan or rain. Purita Calaw Ledesma, a writer and art critic, sounds like poor. Yayo Aguila, an actress, sounds like hiya or shy. Lilette, an actress and singer, sounds like liit or small. Kathy Dennis, a singer-songwriter, sounds like kati or promiscuity. Tom Jones, a singer, sounds like gutom or hunger. Eva Calaw, a former senator, sounds like ebak, slang for feces. And Julie Andrews, an actress and singer, sounds like huli or caught. 10th is rhyming with an object, thing, or event's name, in which the name of an object, thing, or event sounds similar to a familiar word. Examples are Pagoda Cold Wave Lotion, a hair product, sounds like pagod or fatigue. Crayola, a brand of crayons, sounds like cry. Antibiotic, a medicine for bacterial infection, sounds like antipatica or a brat. Thundercats, an animated show, sounds like tanda or old. Duty free, a retail outlet, sounds like the Cebuano word jutay. The gay lingo means a small penis. And cheese whiz, a brand of cheese spread, sounds like chismis or gossip. 11 are loanwords, in which there is a borrowing of terms from foreign languages. Examples are otoko or otoko, a Japanese word meaning male, watashi or watashi, a Japanese word meaning I, keri, from the English word carry, meaning manageable, forda, from the English phrase for the, and queber, from the Spanish phrase nada que ver, meaning nothing to see. The gay lingo means I don't care. Last is the use of words from other Philippine languages, in which there's a borrowing of terms from languages in the Philippines. Examples are dax, from the Cebuano word dako, meaning big. The gay lingo denotes a large penis. Baler, from the Cebuano word balay, meaning house. Yufak, from the Cebuano word kapoy, meaning fatigue. This would also be under metathesis. If you want more sample words, please check the list of references at the description box.